Hey y'all, so in theory this video should have come out on July 21st because the album Sector 17 has come out today, July 18th. But unfortunately, since BTS is my alt group, they get first dibs on my release schedule, and Hobie just released a solo album, which means that's the video that has to go out this week. So I have no idea what I'm going to fit the 17 video in. It's also just like a repackage, so it's not like a big deal to me, especially since Face the Sun just came out. But regardless, Sector 17 has come out on a Monday, no less. Very weird to me that they would release it on a Monday, but it is their second repackaged album. The last one was Love and Letter, which is where we got Aju Nice and Pretty You. And that video will probably come out after this video, just in terms of timeline. I actually don't know when I'm going to upload any of these. But that means that this album has big shoes to fill, because Aju Nice is like the iconic song. So if World doesn't match, not even Aju Nice level, because I feel like Aju Nice is very untouchable, that's an S tier song. If World isn't as good as Hot in the way that Aju Nice is as good as Pretty You, it's gonna be a little bit disappointing, because I have high hopes for a repackage, especially since the album just came out. Like, you could have just put these songs on the main album, besties, but they didn't. They chose to repackage it. I don't know why. Probably because they want more of my money, because they know that I'll buy each of the versions of the albums. So who's the real clown? We're gonna listen to it in order. I have already listened to Cheers because Cheers came out a couple weeks ago and I wanted to talk about it. So that clip will... I usually do the songs in order, but I feel like because the way that I think about Cheers is going to affect the way that I think about these other songs, I should put it at the beginning, but know that I always and usually should and would listen to these songs in order, but Cheers comes last and I feel it's weird to just like not talk about Cheers as I'm thinking about these other songs as I've already heard of Cheers. So we're gonna put the clips of me listening to Cheers here. Y'all, I wasn't planning on filming any videos this morning because for reasons even unknown to myself, I did not sleep last night. So I'm running on like maybe 3 hours of very interrupted, choppy sleep. So I'm like feeling weird and I'm feeling really exhausted. But 17 decided to drop a music video today, which I should have known because I knew that their comeback, I saw their comeback schedule, but I just didn't know what the little like cup thing was for today. And I also am not used to artists releasing music on like a Wednesday, because isn't the tracking week like Friday in the US and then Monday in Korea? So you would think you would release it at the beginning of the tracking week. But maybe the song has been out. I actually don't know. I don't know what's going on with the song. I don't know why it's coming out on a Wednesday. It feels very odd. So I just truly was not expecting a song to come out this soon. But also for gender reasons, I have been having a crisis. I followed the 17 fashion account on Instagram because they are very well-dressed men. And I saw a little spoiler that Hoshi is wearing a they them, I think it's Vetements, one of my favorite fashion brands, t-shirt in the music video. And also in the lyric video that somebody made for them, they're all wearing these like gorgeous wide brim hats, and it's just giving very femme. And if this is like a gender song, I think I might just have a breakdown. I might have pulled all my hair out by the end of this video. This song might just ruin me. I can't imagine that Cheers has anything to do with gender. But the visuals that they're giving for this music video just are so gender that I'm just like, it has to. But we're gonna do what we usually do. I'm gonna listen to the song and the lyric video first, and then I'm going to watch the music video so that I don't have to focus on the song as I'm watching the music video. Obviously, this clip is coming in a larger video with other clips of me reacting to the new songs from the repackaged version. I would have preferred to have listened to them all together when the album came out, but the album doesn't come out for like another week, and they decided to release this song now. I gotta give them the views for the music video, so we gotta watch it now. And because everybody on my timeline will not shut up about it, so I can't go anywhere without hearing it. So let's just watch it, let's experience it. I don't think I'm ready, because even these photos alone, okay, these photos, hold on. Look at this photo of them. Doesn't it make you want to scream? Don't they just look? They're so femme. Because I've always had the thought that like if we ever had a going 17 episode in which they like all like committed to actually doing drag and not just like a haha slightly transphobic way where they like actually like face beat heels on, some of them would do so well that I think it would honestly kill me. So if we're reaching to that level of embracing femininity with 17, I think I might cry. I already had a full breakdown seeing Hoshi wearing a they them t-shirt, so you know, we can only go up from here, I guess. But I'm so excited. Y'all know I love the last song that the leaders did Change Up absolutely wrecked my world. Such a fucking good song. I love the three of them so much, so I'm just so excited. You know, I think that they have better songs. I don't think that this is a bad song, blah, 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 blah. I say this every fucking time. But I feel like they have better songs. I feel like Change Up is a better song. I feel like the song isn't bad. I feel like maybe this lyric video is just not giving the lyrics justice. I will see what the lyrics say in the music video. I don't know, I feel like it's teetering on an ego song, but it's not like boastful enough to really be an ego song. I also did see a post about this song prior to listening to it where the person was like, I'm really sick of all of these K-pop songs with their weird flute melodies and overuse of autotune, and I do very much hear that in this song. It reminds me of Charmer by Stray Kids, and I really like Charmer, and I feel like the flute really adds to Charmer, and I don't necessarily feel like the flute adds to this song. I feel like we could have chosen a different instrument and it would have been a little bit more interesting. I just feel like in general they have stronger songs. I feel like S-Coop sounded great in the rap, as per usual. Woozy sounded really good. I don't think we see him rap as much as I would like to. Hoshi, obviously, great rapper, great singer. But I do wish vocally, Hoshi and Woozy specifically, I wanted a little bit more for them because I do love their vocals and I wish we got just like a little bit more. It's just a very rap heavy song, and I feel like we could have just like done a little bit more with that. I feel like it's playing it safe, honestly. The song is playing it a little safe. And I feel like it could have done more. But we have a music video, and honestly, maybe we'll get a different understanding of the lyrics to appreciate it a little bit more. But we're gonna watch it first just regular, and then we're going to watch it with the captions on because I need to just like appreciate it visually, and then go back and understand the lyrics, because if I'm doing two things at once, I won't be able to process visually everything that's happening, and I know that visually this music video might kill me. But also I feel like I also could just be overhyping this. That's very much a possibility. That's a thing that I do sometimes. Oh, he just looks so good. I love Hoshi's little freaky. I love a good ad-lib. I truly do. It really matters to me a lot when they have good ad-libs. Blonde Hoshi. This look is so good. Oh my god. The fucking animal print. He is so attractive. Oh my god. This shirt, this is the shirt, the They Them shirt, iconic. It's so subtle, but you know, it translates. We stand. Also with this full leather look, that's such a look. That look is so gender. He looks good all the time. I love S-Coop. I wish that they didn't bleep it. That's another reason I feel like the song's playing it a little safe. Just say shit. And also the what the buck, just say fuck. Like, stop playing it safe. You're established enough in your career that you can swear. But also these all-white outfits, beautiful. I also love this whisper. Beautiful, incredible. This hat. The hat and the gloves and the suit. Ah! Oh my god. I'm obsessed. You know I love a good suit, so that's really iconic to me. That's a cute little dance. I can tell it's gonna be a TikTok trend, but I still love it. Or a TikTok challenge. It very much feels like a thing that they're gonna push on TikTok real quick. I love his long hair. I love when they give S-Coop's extensions. I think long hair on him looks incredible. Is he wearing sweatpants under jeans? I don't love this outfit. Fuck it up, Hoshi. Slay. Honestly, slay. Oh, he's just so pretty. Cute. I do feel like I overhyped it a little bit. I think okay, to give a little bit of context, I just finished filming the reaction video to And Ode, so that's about as far as I am into their discography, and I've been talking about how their music videos have gone from like really cinematic, more like short movie-esque, to just sort of like regular music videos. Like I really like the music videos that we got in like You Make My Dawn and You Make My Day and like Teenage in that era. I feel like those music videos were really beautiful, and then we've just sort of shifted back to like making regular music videos, and like it's fine. I don't think that they look bad, but I just do appreciate a bit more of like a cinematic, artistic storytelling approach. And I feel like this music video is just sort of like a music video, or it's just like sort of them on set and like they're singing into the camera, and there's no bigger artistic direction or flair to it, and I wish that we got that because I know that they've done it before and it's been beautiful, so I would like to go back to that. Even with like Hot, we had a beautiful music video, and with Darling, okay, comparing this to like Hot and Darling, the other music videos that we got for this album, or even like the Melody like teaser that we got, those I feel like were shot with like artistic flair, direction, and vision, and I feel like this is just sort of like a music video, and it sort of fits how I feel about the song in general, where I'm like, I feel like the other songs on Face the Sun were sort of like, I'm not gonna say more polished, because this feels like a finished song, but I feel like this song is, again, this song is playing it safe. I feel like Face the Sun was really like, pow. We're coming out the gate, we're coming swinging. We're trying something new. And I feel like Cheers is playing it very safe. And I don't love it. It definitely feels like a song that will do well on TikTok. And I feel like that's a really big thing right now, apparently, in the music industry. All music execs want their songs to go big on TikTok. And I'm like, that doesn't mean that the song is good. I don't think that this song is bad. I just feel like, you know, it could have done more. It really feels like it's pulling its punches. It feels like a song that's made for commercial success and not out of like creative want or excitement. Like, it doesn't feel like a passion project. Whereas I feel like a lot of the really good music, in my opinion, the music of theirs that I really love, feels like a song that they really love, that they put their heart and their time and their effort into. Like, it's not a bad song, but it's just sort of like, meh, in my mind. But let's go back and let's listen to the lyrics. This move is so slay. No, we gotta watch it again, actually. That move is so slay. I saw that Hoshi went on a whole thing on Weverse talking about this, but like, this, slay. Honestly, slay. Just such a slay. We're gonna watch it a third time, honestly. It's so slay. I don't have a better adjective to describe it other than slay. It's iconic. It's so good, and I don't necessarily love this song, so I don't necessarily need it on the set list for the tour. But if we get it and he doesn't do that move, I would be so mad. The only reason I would ever want to see this song live is for Hoshi to do that little move. It's so cute. I love Woozie's little pink front pieces. They're so cute. Yeah, this song's okay. I feel like what really sells the song for me is S-Coups is a great rapper. So even if his lyrics in my mind are just like okay, his like delivery of them is really good. I feel like Woozie's a pretty good writer, so his part, even though I feel like the they don't know part's a little bit like okay, whatever, and his part in general is sort of really short. The lines that he did write, the lines that he does have, pretty good. I think the best written lines are usually Woozie's. I don't think that Hoshi's part was bad. But I'm just like, they're just sort of whatever. I feel like, again, this is like an ego song that's too scared to be like a fuck you ego song. Like, this is a song basically being like, we built a building from our basement unit. We came from the bottom, now we're at the top, and we don't know how high we'll go, and like, we're on the rise. Like, I could just sort of fuck around on the piano and make a hit. But I'm also just like, then like, say fuck. You can't bleep out all your swear words and be like, yeah, we're so cool. Like, just stop pulling your punches. Also, I think not only is it weird for them not to swear the song, but to still put the words in to like try to put euphemism for it. I think because all of the marketing around Face the Sun was literally, I'm not 17 anymore, being like, one, I'm not the old 17 that you remember, but also I'm like not a child anymore. We've grown up. This is supposed to be a new, mature era, and you won't let them swear? Just feels a little bit odd. And I also just feel like this song is not as boastful as I need it to be. Brag more. You talked about one thing that was like a little bit too specific, and honestly, who cares? It's a car that can go fast. Okay. And then what else? What else do you have to flex on the haters? I just feel like I love an ego song. I love when an artist is like, hey, I'm better than you. All you losers try to copy me. You're all just following in my path because I set the bar. I love that. I feel like every artist needs a song like that. Every artist needs a song to be like, I'm the shit. But I feel like this song just isn't it. It's trying to be that, but it's pulling its punches. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it feels like they had to rein it in. And they didn't even swear in it. So I'm like, what's the point? And the music video, again, it was like, okay. Especially coming after, like, Darling, which was, like, storytelling visual masterpiece. And then Hot, which was another visually beautiful, stunning, gorgeous music video, to this, a little bit of a letdown. It's not like a bad music video. They like look great. I will be thinking about those orange, blue, and purple suits for the rest of my life. Perhaps I now need to pull out a suit look for the 17 concert. That's how good those looks are. But I don't like this song. Which is really unfortunate because I love the leader unit. I love the music that they make. I love Change Up. I love anytime that they do anything because they're all incredibly talented, but I feel like this song is just like whatever. Maybe it'll grow on me. I feel like a lot of the times when I say I don't really like the song, then it ends up being one of my favorites in like a couple months, but like, it's just like an okay song. It's not bad, but it's not like, oh, I gotta listen to it right now, I gotta put it on my playlist, blah, 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 blah. But we have a couple more songs in this repackaged version that we can listen to. So I'm going to hold out for those and hope that they are good, because Face the Sun overall is an incredible album, but I feel like that this song is just not up to that caliber. And also going back to what I said about the person saying that the overuse of autotune and the use of the flutes is like a little bit overdone. I do feel like the flutes could have been more interesting. I feel like adding flutes is like a cool, fun, creative choice, but I feel like it doesn't add anything to the song. And also I do enjoy the use of autotune as a stylistic choice. I love when they do it on hip-hop team songs. I think that it sounds interesting and it makes it sound like, in my mind, it doesn't like take away from the song. A lot of times it adds like flavor. It's a stylistic choice and I like and appreciate that. But I do feel like it's a little bit overused, specifically on Hoshi's part, because I'm like, it's so strong. And I think because the lyrics in my mind are already so weak that it just sort of, it drags it down instead of like pumping it up. It just, I don't know. I feel like the song, maybe it's because I overhyped it a little bit in my mind. It's just, it's a little bit of a miss for me. It's just not my favorite. It's not for me. But anyways, there are more songs that I'm going to listen to. So back to me from the future, I guess. And I still stand by what I say in all those clips. I don't love that song. I don't think it's bad, but in the time in which it's come out to now, I have not sought it out once. Whereas I have sought out songs from Face the Sun. I don't think it's a bad song. It's just not my favorite. But perhaps World will be my favorite in the way that Aju Nice is one of my favorites. But we have to start with Circles. Circles is the first song off the repackage. Oh no, is this song sad? Oh, I don't love a la 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 part, besties. Oh, no! They should have just ended the song! Drop my fruit! Oh, a key change! Do I hate that song? No, absolutely not. I actually quite like that song. I think it's really sweet. It's clearly a song for the fans. It's clearly a song that they made with a la la la, so that's very easy for a crowd to sing along to. It 110% feels like a song like Microcosmos that like the fans would surprise the band by singing during an encore segment. I get it. I get what the song is trying to do. Does that mean that I enjoy it? No, not really. I hate a la 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 section. I hate them. I think that they're dumb. And that's coming from a One Direction stan. And somebody who's listened to a lot of like nah, 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 nah. And I eat that shit up. Because that's what I had to do. But I think that we could do better. I think that we can do better and we should be trying to do better. We don't need a whole la 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 la. I get the point of it. I get it because it's not like a word that you have to remember. It's easy. It's a globally accessible moment in the song that anybody can sing along to. I get it, I see it, I understand it, but I just don't like it. I don't care for this song. It sounds like Seasons of Love from Rent, which I love, but like it doesn't sound like that in like a good way, because when you think of 17 you don't think of Rent. You don't think of musicals. It also kind of sounds like that new Sam Smith song, the one that's always on the radio, the one where it's like, I'm learning how to love myself. That's a different song. It's like something along that lines about like, I hate myself but maybe I should love myself more. It sounds a lot like that. And I just hate that vibe of songs. But like, I am first and foremost a hater, so like keep that in mind. But I do love this song for what it is. It just seems so like lame. I don't know how else to describe it. Because it just feels so earnest, but like not in like a heartfelt way, if that makes any sense. It feels like they're really trying to make a meaningful song without the song itself being meaningful, if that makes any sense. It just feels like they're trying a little too hard in this song to be like sweet. But again, first and foremost, I am a hater. If you like this song, I'm glad. I think the song sounds beautiful. Everybody sang it, everybody sounded incredible. And I have been talking about this in my discography, like listen through. I'm up to semicolon at this point. I feel like it's taken some of the members a little longer than others to really find their voice and find how best to like put their way of singing into the songs, and I think that they all sound absolutely incredible here. Fucking Vernon's voice is so good. Mingyu sounds incredible. Like S-Coop's voice, oh my god, no, they all sound absolutely beautiful, and like it's gorgeous. Vocally, absolutely incredible. This sounds great. But this vibe of this song is just so like whatever. It's such an eye roll song to me. Where like I don't dislike it. I don't think that they did anything wrong. I get what the song is trying to do. I just like it's just like not for me. It's a little too touchy-feely, and that's from somebody who like loves a good sad song. But it feels like a song that they would have sung on Glee, and like not in a good way. And I just don't like it. I think that the song is great though. I love that they wanted to write a song about like to the fans, for the fans. Let's sing it all together. 100% a song that they will put on the set list, I can tell. And I get what the song is. I get the purpose of the song and the purpose of writing and releasing the song. But do I like it? I don't know. I think that they all did great. I just think that the song itself is just not a song that I enjoy. This vibe of song is just not like a vibe that I'm ever going to want or listen to. Not saying it's bad, not saying that other people shouldn't like it. I hope that other people like it, because that's sort of the point, is that people should like this song. But it's just not for me. Anyways. Now we're getting to the title track. It's World. It better be fucking good. Those motherfuckers. This song is a bop. This song is a banger. I do feel like Hot is better as a title track. I feel like if they wanted to like one up their last title track, they had to put this one first and then Hot would be on the repackage. But like, the song's really good. And I will not hear anything about it. This song is about fucking. I will literally not hear anything about it. Because so many idols want to write songs about fucking and then be like, it's just about other things. And I'm like, you're literally lying. You're literally gaslighting the public, and I will not believe you. This is one of those songs. This is one of those songs. So clearly. It's also really good. Joshua's vocals in the bridge? Incredible. Incredible. Everybody sounds incredible. The raps were really, really, really good. I love when we let Mingyu sing. I get that he's part of the hip-hop team, but I feel like I prefer when he sings a lot of the time over when he raps. So when he sings, I'm like, give me more. Yes, please. Vernon S-Coop's 8. Wadu the 8. I love their parts. Yes, I'm biased because it's all in English, but still, it was so good. I love the vibe of this song. I can tell that the instrumentals are really good, but I can't hear them through my speakers. You definitely need to hear this song with headphones to really get the full layered effect of all the instrumentals, because it's really good. This lyric video might be a little bit incorrect though, so we're gonna watch the music video and then watch the music video for the lyrics. But literally just starting the song with, hey, I've had my eyes on you, we just met, but it's been fun, I want to know more. You're literally picking someone up. I can give you everything you want, down to your darkest sides. Like, I'm sorry, what is that supposed to mean? Sir? Like, S-Coop's trying to slip that line of dance like this, where there's... See, sometimes you read the lyrics and you're like, they don't actually make that much sense. So I don't think they're 110% correct. But dance like there's no sadness, clap your hands to the beat. They're trying to think that, like, oh, this other world is, like, via the music. No! No! I will not let you gaslight me. But we're gonna watch the music video! I'm so excited for a music video! June? I love him in a nice linen shirt. Where are you? Is this the new world? Joshua! Who is this? Someone? Someone! Oh, they're just so well styled! Welcome to the new world. I knew it! I pay attention to the plot. I just wrote it up, sorry. No, sorry. Another sleeveless shirt. Incredible choice. Did he wink? I'm sorry. I was paying attention to his arms. Ah! Mingyu! What? Also, just put it on me. They filmed this recently, because Minghao only recently has pink hair. I love this glitter look. I feel like sometimes sequins can look ugly. This look, so good. I love you, Jungkook! Wait. Is his arm out of the cast? I love that for him. This song is just so good. It's such a fun, bouncy vibe. Yes, Joshua. Fuck it up. Vocals. Yes. I love this little thing that we're doing. Super cute. Quick pause before I go look at the lyrics. I feel like that was so cute. They looked great. Cute little dance. I feel like they've had better dances before, but I feel like a lot of groups and a lot of just like artists now are really leaning more towards TikTok and making their dances like TikTok accessible. So I feel like that dance very TikTok accessible. Not saying that's a bad thing, just saying, you know, they've had more dynamic choreography, but not every song needs to be like that song. Not every song needs to have like that pow choreography. Some songs can just be cute little simple dances so that they can walk around the stage and do it. We don't need everything to be hit. We need levels so that we don't tire each other out. And I get that. So a softer dance like this is cute and I get it. But now we gotta look at the lyrics because I need to know what they're saying. Like for certain. What did they say? Say it one more time, kid. Also, run your fingers over the whipped cream cloud. I know that's a euphemism, sir. I'm not a dumbass. Step out by All Stars and Fly. Okay. I didn't even notice all the fireworks behind them. I was too focused on just like them and their dancing. Okay, that's the song. Okay, so yeah, the lyrics that I got were right. Cool. Yeah, this song's about fucking. Moving on. Circle, World, and Cheers are technically the only new songs because the next song is the Korean version of Falling Flower, which is a song that they released on their Japanese album in 2020. We're going to listen to the Korean version and we're also going to watch the music video, which is in Japanese, and then we will compare. This is a cute song. Clearly a pandemic song. The I miss you so much, I can't wait to see you again. I love you a lot. You who's always loved me just as I am. It's a song for the fan. It's very sweet. Joshua's vocals, incredible. Absolutely incredible in this song. I love to see that we finally figured out how to work with Joshua's voice in these songs, because I feel like for a long time it wasn't working. So to hear his vocals so beautiful and so strong, it is lovely, because I love his voice. Everyone sounded incredible in this song. The rap, ooh, really good. I also love the layered vocal, the back and forth that they did, because you know that I love that, because again, a song that's 3.5 minutes is not long enough for all 13 of them to sing. So you gotta have some like overlapping, you gotta have some back and forth. That was Hoshi and Dino, yeah? Really good, everybody. Great work. Okay, time to watch the music video. 'Tis in Japanese, so we will see if I prefer the Japanese version to this version. 9 times out of 10, I usually like the original language that the song was written in, but we will see. Ooh, I love the circle. Oh my god, that outfit's really good. I feel like I've heard this song before. Voice is so beautiful. I love this choreography. It is so good. I also love these outfits. They're really nice. I'm obsessed with Jonghan and Minghao in this fucking video. Oh my god. This hair on Minghao, bring it back. Honestly, please. I'm begging you. They all look so good. Oh my god. I feel like this is such a beautiful music video. God. Okay. They don't have subtitles. Okay. No worries. absolutely stunning music video. I feel like I do prefer the Korean version, so maybe I just prefer the version that I listened to first. But I just feel like when they're singing and rapping in Japanese, they sound a little less natural than when they do it in Korean, which, like, obviously. But sometimes you listen to a Japanese version and it's really good. And I don't think that this version is bad. I think that they all still sound incredible. But I do think it sounds a little smoother and natural when they sing it in Korean. Stunning fucking music video. Oh my god. So, okay. Let's talk about the album as a whole now. Let's talk about the repackage. I don't love it. I don't think it's bad. I don't think that any of these songs are bad. I think Circles, like I said, I get what it's trying to do, it's just not for me. Let's just leave it at that, it's just not for me. World, I think is a good song. It's a really good song. Falling Flower even, really, really cute. Really sweet song. Everybody sounds incredible on it. You know my thoughts on Cheers. I think it's good. I really like parts of it, but I don't think I'm going to seek that song out. So I feel like none of these songs on the repackage are as good as the songs on the main album. Personally, obviously, you're allowed to have whatever opinions you want. I don't really care if people disagree. But, like, I feel like every single song on Face the Sun is an absolute S-tier song. They're all so fucking good. Darling, absolutely fucking incredible. Hot, incredible. Don Quixote, oh my god, the most underrated B-side I've ever heard. March, Domino, Shadow, About You, If You Leave Me in Ash, all fucking single one of them incredible. I don't think that there's not a single one of those songs, of those 8 tracks where I'm like, this song is good but, or this song is okay, or this song just isn't for me. Every single, maybe that's why, every single one of those songs is for me. Personally, they wrote them with me in mind, and I gave notes, and I said that these songs are incredible. So to have these songs be on the repackage, and like, precede all of those bangers, I don't support that. I just don't support it. Because I feel like none of these songs are good enough to be on the same album as those other 8 songs. I don't think any of those songs are bad. I just feel like since Face the Sun set the bar so high, any song that you want to put on the repackage needs to be just as good as those songs. Especially since, like, the idea in my mind of a repackage is like, okay, so we have this album that's been out for a while, usually, not just a couple months, but it's been out for a while, and you're like, it needs a new take on it. It needs something refreshing added to it. And I don't think that those 4 songs add anything to this album. I don't feel like there's anything from those 4 songs that not only improves the overall enjoyment or quality of Face the Sun, because Face the Sun is already so good, but it doesn't, like, lend itself to the narrative either. Like, I think the only song that would go with it is World, since we have, you know, going from Darling to Ash, basically being like, burn it all down and start again in the new world. But since World is, like, it's not a song that I think matches the theme of Ash. Like, Ash being like, we're leaving all that we thought and that you think that we are behind and we're starting again, Phoenix from the fire. And then, like, World is just like, hey girl, I saw you across the room and I just thought you were kind of cute. And I'm like, I don't think World is a bad song, but I feel like World, in title and in music video theme, being the successor to, like, the story of Face the Sun doesn't make sense. Maybe there's something that I'm missing. Maybe that's what the new world is all about. Maybe they're like, back then we were children, but now we're adults and now we can go and hit on women. Maybe that's the new world. But I just feel like, I don't know. I don't think Sector 17 is bad, but I feel like since Face the Sun is so good and their last repackage album was so good, I feel like I had a lot higher expectations for Sector 17, and it's just like, okay. Like, these are songs that they put out. I don't think that they're bad, but I don't think, am I going to, like, want to listen to any of them? I don't think so. Maybe World, because World was pretty good, but, like, if I had to play one of those, like, skip or play songs with all of the songs on this repackage, all 4 of those songs would not beat any song on Face the Sun. Because Face the Sun is so good. Like, I cannot stress that enough, that Face the Sun is perhaps their best album. I don't think it's my favorite, but I think it's definitely their best, if not one of the best, which, like, you would always hope for as you're, like, continuing your career and, like, you would get better. But I feel like this repackage is, like, you know, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And I think with Sector 17 just being, in my mind, at least personally, just so, like, okay, then it makes me wonder, like, why'd you even put this out? Because, like, okay, This album came out today. Face the Sun came out how many months ago? Just like a couple, right? It came out like maybe May? It came out in May. It came out 2 months ago. Okay, okay, wait. What was the distance between Love and Letter that much too? Like July 4th, 2016. It's about the same for the Love and Letter repackage too. Okay. But that just seems so weird to me because in my mind, like a repackage there should be some distance. Like you just put out Face the Sun and it was incredible. But in my mind, if you want to repackage an album and then like resell it with new songs, then like there should be something missing. You would think. You're adding something to it. And I don't feel like there was anything missing from Face the Sun. Specifically, there was nothing missing from the album that any of these songs added to it. And also, with the distance being just 2 months between this repackage and the last one, if you really wanted to put these songs on the album and you really felt that they needed to be there, why didn't we just wait a couple months until you had all these songs finished and we could just put this out as one album? I feel like that's also a big component to why I don't really vibe with these songs, is that I feel like they don't deserve to be on a repackage. Like, I shouldn't have to go buy fucking like 5 more albums for these 4 songs. And I don't want anyone in the comments being like, Sam, you don't have to buy an album. I know that. But even if I don't like these songs, I want to love and support them, because at the end of the day, they did write them, they did put a lot of time and effort into them, and they work really hard on their music and they're self-produced, and I want to like monetarily support that because I love them. But I don't feel like this album deserved to be put out. I'll just say it. It's not bad. I don't feel like it's bad. I don't feel like... I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, Bessie, that should have stayed in the drafts. But like, to repackage this album, I don't think it deserved it. Like, I don't feel like these 4 songs deserve a whole repackage. Like, they're not that good. They're not bad, but they're not good enough in my mind to have me go out and buy more of this exact same album when Face the Sun was already good enough. Not only just good enough, but like incredible. Like, I feel like if the album just came out and it had all 13 of these songs, that I would feel fine about it, because I'd just be like, okay, these 4 songs are like not my favorites, but like they're not bad. But considering I already went out and I bought like 6 versions of Face the Sun because that album is so good, now you're asking me to buy like 5 more of this album for these 4 songs that I don't think are good enough to be with the rest of this album. I just feel just a little bit scorned, honestly. It just, because again, I don't think that these songs are bad, but I feel like to not only have these songs sit alongside Face the Sun, to sit at the same table as Face the Sun, but then also want me to go out and buy this album again. It's just asking a lot when the songs aren't really giving. I feel like if the songs were like incredible, if I was like, oh my god, these songs are amazing, yes, it adds so much to the narrative, to the story, to the overall vibe of the album, it shows like a new side of something, or blah 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 blah, I would be like, oh my god, yes, 110%, I will buy the albums, no questions asked. But now I'm like, oh my god, I have to fucking buy these albums again. Because one of the songs isn't even a new song. Falling Flower is just the Korean version of a song that they've already written and put out. I don't know. Is there something from this repackage that I'm not getting? Somebody tell me in the comments. Because I feel like in my mind, a repackage comes like years later. Like when BTS repackaged School Love Affair, it was years after School Love Affair came out. Because that's what you do. Like, the idea in my mind of a repackage is being like, okay, this is an old album and we want to like reintroduce it to new audiences, maybe with a couple new songs so that we're able to still like perform these albums and it doesn't feel old and outdated. Like, that makes perfect sense to me. But this album came out 2 months ago. I still don't even have all the versions of Face the Sun because they've been sold out like at every Target that I've checked. I'm still missing version 3. That's how new this album is. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's something that I'm missing here. I feel like there's something that I'm not getting. Like, why? I don't get why they would want to do this. Maybe it's a contractual thing, because I don't see these 4 songs needing to be repackaged. I'm not saying that these songs are bad and that they shouldn't have come out or anything like that, but I'm saying that like Face the Sun was already so good that you looked at that perfect, honestly perfect body of work and were like, yeah, let's just throw these songs on there. Why? Why would you do that? You didn't need to do that. Especially since the songs don't even seem to care about the order that they're in. And that also really pisses me off or ticks me off. I'm not that angry about this. I really don't care. That's the worst part about this, is that I just feel so like meh about these songs and about this repackage. Like, it's one thing to like hear a song that I'm like vehemently against, like Chilli, and like have strong passionate feelings and be anti it, because even then I could like start liking it in like a fun, weird, ironic way, but like these songs are just so whatever. But another thing that ticks me off is that I don't feel like they even cared about like putting them in a good order, because I feel like the order of Face the Sun, because I care about the order of an album, I know that that doesn't matter to everybody, but it matters a lot to me. The order of Face the Sun is like good, it's purposeful. All those songs go in a specific order so that you can like hear them and hear it's like it weaves together. So just to tack those 4 songs on right at the beginning and not even like care about how that affects the listening of the album is also just like a little bit annoying. Because like Cheers should not come before Darling. It really shouldn't. Falling Flower should not come before Cheers. Like Falling Flower needs to be a lot later in the album. It needs to be around Bout You, If You Leave Me, and like it's just at the beginning. I don't know. I just think it's really annoying. It's really again, I don't dislike this album. All of the things that I said when I listened to those songs, 100% true. I think that they sound great. I feel like this is, being able to hear them vocally in these new songs is really beautiful, and I love them, and I think that they did a great job performance-wise, but I feel like these songs did not need to be repackaged. Like, just put out an EP or something. Like, just put these songs separately. But to have the audacity to think that these songs are as good as the other songs on Face the Sun, you're simply incorrect. You're simply incorrect. That's not to shit on these songs, because I don't think that they're bad, but I need to emphasize that Face the Sun is such a good album, and that it is S tier. Or possibly even above S tier. It is God tier. Those songs are so good. And also, another layer to this that really annoys me is that I think that World and Circles is going to get a spot on the set list, whereas I don't want that. I want Don Quixote and Ash on the set list. But if we're going to add songs to the set list, and it's going to be World and Circles over Don Quixote and Ash, I will not have it. I will not have it. I will still learn the fan chant to World, and I will still jump and sing along and have a good time. But if, like, in no world, not in this world, not in the new world, should any of these songs take precedent over the songs already on Face the Sun. Because the girlies have been asking for putting Don Quixote and Ash on the set list since the set list was released. Because those songs are incredible. But it sounds like because they gave World a fan chant and because Circles is the song that it is, that they would put those songs on the set list when they don't need to, when they don't deserve that spot over Don Quixote and Ash. They don't. They simply don't. They're not as good. They're not as good as Don Quixote or Ash. Just so simply. Anyways, I've rambled on long enough about how much I don't love this album. I want to make it so clear. I don't dislike it. I don't think any of these songs are bad. I don't think that they did anything wrong or whatever. First and foremost, it's just not for me personally. But on top of that, I cannot stress enough that I love Face the Sun, and I think Face the Sun is an incredible album, and I don't think that this album needed to be repackaged. So simply, I don't think that this album needed to be repackaged at all. I can't imagine what songs that they could have written, produced, and recorded that would have, in my mind and heart, been Face the Sun level. Because it's just, that album's just so good. But please let me know what you think. I want someone to change my mind, because I don't want to have such non-positive feelings towards Sector 17, because I feel like these songs are going to be on the set list for the tour and I'm going to have to listen to them. So I want to enjoy them. I want to find enjoyment in them. But I think just because it's compared to Face the Sun, it's hard for me to be like, yes, let's go Sector 17. But like, if there's something I'm missing here, thematically, instrumentally, lyrically, visually, any of that, conceptually, please let me know, because I want to support this repackage. I want to be like, yes, this album deserved to be repackaged and these songs should be on the repackage and this is why. But I can't see it. I also just hate the aesthetic of this album. No, I'm not done. I'm not done. I also hate the aesthetic of this album because I feel like Face the Sun was very clearly, aesthetically, like, really good. We were like, okay, we're gonna do a dark theme, we're gonna do like a control theme, we're gonna do like all black sort of military look, we're gonna do like a chained up look, we're gonna do like an Ash sort of look of like a fire and like land sort of look. We're like, oh, we're on our motorcycles because we're going through like this deserted planet, and then we're going to what? Spring? Now it's springtime? I get it, but I hate it. Because I feel like Face the Sun had a very clear image and aesthetic, something that I could draw from, something that I could connect to. And then they were just like, actually it's wintertime, actually LOL, no more, we're in the new world and now it's spring. And like, I get it, but now there's no clear cohesive aesthetic between the two like eras. I don't even know if we could call them 2 eras because it's literally the same era. It's been 2 months. But I just feel like, because it would be one thing if Sector 17 was like softer and more spring-like in the way that like Darling was, if we just like did like a soft pastel, but it's just so bright in color, and like I get it. Just like Circles, I get it. I get what you're doing. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't think that we needed to do it, especially since I feel like the aesthetic for Face the Sun was so good and so strong. And so like visually interesting that just put them in a bunch of bright colors and like mesh cardigans for the repackage. I'm just like, ugh, whatever. I don't care. Like, why would you do this to me? I'm done. I need to be done. I'm done. Sorry, that song's really good.